Hello everyone, welcome back to Golden Dragon Games. I'm your host, Rocky. Today we'll be discussing the new news that was revealed in the new Pokemon Direct. So, there are 3 pieces of news from the Direct. I will be reading some notes from my iPad to prompt me of what to say because this is an unscripted video, but also there will be screenshots I took of the live stream appearing right over here. So, without further ado, let's start the video. Okay, for our first piece of news from the Pokemon Direct, the original Generation 2 games, Pokemon Gold and Pokemon Silver, will be officially coming to 3DS Virtual Console on September 22nd, 2017. Also, you will be able to use Pokemon Bank to transfer any Pokemon you catch in the Virtual Console versions of Gold and Silver over to Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. And that is our first bit of news from the Pokemon Direct, and now it's time for our next piece of news. Okay, for our second piece of news, Pokken Tournaments is now coming to the Nintendo Switch. It will be renamed Pokken Tournaments DX. It will be releasing for Nintendo Switch on the 22nd of September 2017. 3 vs 3 team battles. There are also 2 new support Pokemon that were in the gameplay footage, but they weren't officially revealed in the Direct, so I won't be showing the photos I took of that particular part of the gameplay here in the YouTube video, but I will be posting them on my Instagram, and those 2 new support Pokemon are Yveltal and also Latios. Also, there are 5 new playable characters. 4 of these new playable characters were actually exclusive to the arcade version of the game and never brought over to the Wii U version of the game, but now they will be in the Switch version of the game, plus 1 new character. Now, the first 4 characters which were from the arcade version are Darkrai, Scizor, Empoleon, and Croagunk. And the brand new Pokemon that will be added as a playable character is Decidueye from Pokemon Sun and Moon. And that is basically all the news for Pokken Tournaments DX. There is no price or any news on any special bundles or if there's going to be an amiibo series for it. Hopefully we get a Shadow Mewtwo amiibo figure. Anyway, now it is time for our next bit of news. Okay, for our last and final piece of news, we are getting 2 new Pokemon games for the Nintendo 3DS. And these are main series Pokemon games, so not a spin-off game like Pokken Tournaments DX. Unfortunately, I wish these games could have been on the Nintendo Switch, but they decided to put them on the Nintendo 3DS for whatever reason. I'm sure Nintendo, Game Freak / the Pokemon Company do have a good reason to put these 2 games on the 3DS instead of the Nintendo Switch. But anyway, the names of these 2 new games are Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon. So it's basically a third version, as far as I can see, of Sun and Moon, but instead of combining Sun and Moon into one third version game, it's 2 separate third version games, if that makes any sense. Also, the main female and male protagonist will be getting completely new redesigns. Also, there appears to be what I think is a new area, but it could be already existing area in Sun and Moon that I haven't seen yet or don't recognise, where there is a whole bunch of Pikachu and also a Pikachu camper van. I'm not sure why, but I guess we'll have to just wait and see when the games come out later this year. Also, we will be receiving a new black Z-ring with a golden Z crystal. I'm not sure which Pokemon the golden Z crystal is specifically for, or if it is just for all Pokemon, but again, we will just have to wait until later this year to find out. Also, somebody very important from the Game Freak / Pokemon Company was presenting the news of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and he had this to say about Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. By the way, I would be saying this person's name, but I can't actually pronounce it, so I'll put their name right over here. This is what he had to say about Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. These titles offer an alternative story taking place in the same world as Sun and Moon, and new Pokemon which didn't appear in Pokemon Sun and Moon will appear too. There will be additional elements to let you enjoy your adventure even more. I have no clue what these additional elements will be, but again we'll have to just wait and see. But also I can't wait to see what new Pokemon we're going to be getting for Ultra Sun and Moon, and hopefully we'll also get some new Alolan form Pokemon. Also, Solar Galileo and Lunala, the mascot legendaries of Pokemon Sun and Moon, get one new form each. They already had a different form in Sun and Moon, being the Radiant Sun form and the Full Moon form. I believe that's what their different forms were called, but I can't quite remember. Anyway, I'll put a photo over here of what their new forms look like. As you can see, it looks like they have armor on that represents the Pokemon / Ultra Beast. I can never remember if it's Pokemon or Ultra Beast, but somebody probably told me in my last video if it was Ultra Beast or Pokemon. But anyway, this Pokemon is Necrozma. So, is this just a new form change that Solar Galileo and Lunala can just simply change into by themselves? Or is this a Pokemon Black and White 2 situation where we had to obtain Kyurem plus a DNA splicer to be able to combine him with Reshiram or Zekrom into Black Kyurem or White Kyurem? So could we need some sort of special item to be able to fuse together Solar Galileo and Necrozma, or Necrozma and Lunala? I'm not completely sure, but the ex-scientist of Team Plasma from Pokemon Black and White 2, being, what was his name? Colrus, that was his name, was in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Could he have something to do with these new forms of Solar Galileo and Lunala? Could he have brought the DNA splicer or some sort of upgraded version of the DNA splicer over from the Unova region when Team Plasma was defeated in those games? I don't actually remember Black and White 2 because I never actually completed either of the games. But anyway, so could he have bought an upgraded version of DNA splicer all the way from Unova to the Alola region? I'm not sure. We will just have to wait and find out. Also, I think all three starter Pokemon, being Rowlet, Litten and Popplio of course, should get Mega Evolutions in this game. Actually, that is something else I would like to see, new Mega Evolutions. Now, there were 2 Mega Evolutions that I predicted for Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire that unfortunately never came true, but I think that they would still fit the theme of Lola, being a Mega Solrock and a Mega Lunatone. That's the name of the other Pokemon, isn't it? I think so. But anyway, yeah, Mega Evolutions of both of those, and maybe some more new Mega Evolutions. Also, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon will be released worldwide on November 17th, 2017 this year. Also, I expect we will probably get more new news about Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and also Pokken Tournaments DX at E3 2017 next week. Also, I hope you all have enjoyed the video, and remember, feel free to leave a comment, share the video on social media, subscribe if you want to, and until next time, stay golden, stay frosty, and bye!